Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. 2 molds out today. Shouldn't be much extra because I have what's written on the side. However, when I'm finished, I wanted to write it on the top and add the silicone glue over the numbers so we don't lose it, because I was like searching through my videos to find the videos and I couldn't find them. And you would think I would have looked on the mold first. They were already written on the molds, but I know that's gonna come off. So that's when I immediately thought of, and I want to remind you, silicone super glue, write it in pen, put silicone super glue over it, it will be there forever. These 2 are to finish up in order that I've been working on for a while. So there's 2 more to go, the Faith, Hope, and Love cross, and I call this the bow box. And we're going to do a lot of mica painting today. So that's where I'm going to spend most of my time, is pre-doing it. The rose box is going to be done in gray, and she says dusty pink. I think this is the closest that I have to that. And because it's faceted and I don't have this in a alcohol ink, I'm going to just kind of try to take it easy on the color to make it kind of a transparent mica powder. I don't know if I could do it or not. We're going to try it. But I'm going to incorporate the gray and the pink. I think I'm going to paint the gray into the bows, because if I paint the pink into the bows and pour it with gray, those bows are going to not look very good. They're going to dull down. So I want the lightest color to be in the bow, or into the filling the one that is painted. I hope that makes sense. So I'm putting the darker color on as paint, filling it with the lighter color so it doesn't affect this painted part at all. Because this is not a chameleon, an intense, it's just a normal everyday mica powder. If you fill it with a darker color, it's going to dull that color, and I don't really want that to happen. So that's why I chose it to do it this way. She wasn't specific, she didn't care. She just said dusty pink and gray. And that's what I'm going to do it this way. So I'm just going to paint these all up. I know this box has some bows on the inside walls as well that I'm going to try to get. So I am going to try to take my time. They have, see, one there and one there. I don't know if they, oh yeah, there's some on the inside of here too. So yeah, all 4 sides of that. So that'll be fun. I would rather paint after the fact, but that I don't have gray, and I don't really want, I want this embedded forever. If it comes out horrible, that's my last option. Then I can paint over it, but it really wouldn't be a gray. And this is really honestly going to end up looking like a silvery color too, but that's the best I got for gray. It's Dolphin Gray by Rolio, which is a really pretty gray, but when you paint it on, I'm looking at it and it looks pretty silvery to me. But I think it'll be beautiful nonetheless. So I'm just going to take my tiny little brushes and do it the best I can. Now for the cross, I am painting like old barnwood colors. I've pulled out Dianca Pours Silver for the cross, or the cross on the inside. And then I pulled out brown, a copper, a reddish color, and also a teal gray to go into the cross. So I'm just going to alternate the colors in those blocks of barnwood that cross is made from, and paint the cross, the silver part in the center. And that's how I'm going to do that one. So I'm going to just take my time, put you on a little bit of a fast forward, and get all these painted up. That way, well, there really won't be much finishing, because I'm doing all the finishing work basically right now, unless it comes out terrible and then I have to paint it. So yeah, here we go.
Brushes in hand and the world is my stage. Colors are loud like they're breaking the cage. Sparkles explode in a radiant haze, crafting a masterpiece that's gonna amaze. Glitz and glitter, lighting up the night, painting dreams with a shimmer Dipped in gold with a stroke of flair, diamond shine in the midnight air. Glue and gems, they're my magic spell, turning the ordinary into something to tell. Glitz in gold with a stroke of flair, diamond shine in the midnight air. Glue and gems.
So you remember yesterday when I was showing you how to cancel out yellow in your resin because one of my hoses on my resin dispenser had been in the daylight for 2.5 months. Well, this was from the resin dispenser and the rest of my resin is perfectly fine. So it was just what was sitting in that hose all that time that turned yellow. So I'm so happy about that. I don't have to cancel my yellow out with a drop of purple, but you can do it. If you didn't see that, you can look at yesterday's video where we put 1 drop of purple ink into, this was slightly tinted yellow, not too bad, but it was a little bit. So don't leave your resin sitting in the daylight in a clear bottle. Well, the bottles aren't clear from Let's Resin, but my hose was clear, so that was the problem. I'm going to split, I did 24, I did an extra ounce. I'm going to do the cross in white because I want the colors that I painted in here to stay the colors that I painted. So I'm going to do the cross, pour it in the crystal white that I use for almost everything these days. That's why I have this massive bottle from Amazon that will last you forever. Well, mine didn't last forever because I seem to be using it all the time. So let's do that one in white, and then I'm going to play around with the amount of dusty pink. Well, it's not even called dusty pink, but I'm going to play around with the pink color to see if I can get it slightly transparent. That way those crystals show up a little bit nicer. This was called rose quartz. All right, so we need, I'm going to do 6.5 just in case, since I added an extra ounce in my mix. Hopefully it's okay. Hopefully I have enough. And then we do need to vacuum chamber everything. So I might have to split this because it's a little bit high. A little too much in here. I might have to babysit. Well, I'll try it. What's the worst that can happen? I'll have to stop it and split it again. If I just stand over it, it might be fine. All right, let's do this. I just want the smallest, not really the smallest amount, but for 18 ounces, I just want to do a little bit. I mean, I totally could overdo it in the first try, but who knows what it is, it's going to be. I don't even know if I could get it transparent. But pink and gray are really pretty colors. I do agree. That is a nice color combo. If I can get it the way I want it, I'll be even happier. So let's see if that... Ooh, I might have did it. Yeah, look at that. That is transparent pink. It's got like a shimmer to it. Ooh, I like it. I hope she likes it. Oh, because I don't know if she wanted mica or alcohol ink, but I don't have alcohol ink, so it is mica that we got to use. All right, well, let's get this in the vacuum chamber.
Glitz and glitter, lighting up the night. Painting dreams with a shimmer so bright. Rhinestones dancing, catching every eye. This is my moment, gonna touch the sky. Dipped in gold with a stroke of flare, diamond shine in the middle.
As I suspected, should have split it in the first place. I didn't. So that was the worst that can happen, right? I had to stop it, split it up, and do it again. No big deal. Plenty of time. It's still liquidy. It's not hot. I'm just going to fill up this cross first, make sure it gets in there, because we're not using the pressure pot today. So I'm going to pour everything super slow so we don't get bubbles created in here. So if you were to back this with a black, like everybody is does with their chameleon powders, you would dull all those colors you just painted on because they are not made for a black background. So keep that in mind when you're painting your colors on. I see it in the Facebook group a lot. People painting regular micas on their mold, and then mostly beginners, and that's how we all learn. I did the same thing. Then they see a lot of people backing their colors with black, so they back it with black, and then they wonder why their colors aren't vibrant, or they're wrong colors, or not turning the right color that they expected. So that's the reasoning. Oh, look at that. It took it all. Perfect. So just make sure you're aware of what colors you're putting in your molds. And then that'll determine what color you fill it with. So I always try to fill mine with white if I'm using, or you can go with the lightest color. I could have went with the gray, the blue gray that I used, but that still has a tint to it. So I didn't really want to mess with a gray in there. So can't spritz it because of all the powder we did pour in there. Let's hope, oh gosh, this is thin. I hope there's a tint of pink now that I see it going in here. Oh boy. It may be a little too light. Well, that totally is gonna stink. I may be doing this over again. We shall see. Yet it is totally light. Now this has a lot of facets in here, so you definitely want to pour slow. We'll see how it comes out. Oh, I'm disappointed now. I was so happy I got a transparent pink. And yeah, that probably just backfired, and I'm going to have to hold that side in with something. I don't know what yet. A lot of times I use my resin bottles because they're heavy and they're sturdy. So this may end up on eBay, and we may be doing this all over again. I don't know. We'll see what she thinks. But yeah, I should have put more mica in there. Again, what's the worst that can happen? Nothing. It's still going to cure. It's still going to be pretty whether it's pink or not. It's just not going to be what we expected. Get this nice and full. And then this one looks pretty good. It doesn't really need to be propped up. Why isn't it? Seems like it's been full for a while, but it keeps going. Wow, I used a lot. Okay. And I think I can use the rest. Let me spritz the bubbles in there, in here. And then I'm going to scoot this one over and see what, maybe a big thing of mica powder, if I put it between the two. Look at that. That looks good. That looks perfect. All right, let's scrape. So I needed that extra ounce. Isn't that interesting? So each one had an extra ½ ounce. All right, well, a little disappointed, but it's nothing I can't fix later. Well, I can't fix this one, put it that way, but we could do it again. But let's just wait. Let's just wait and see what it looks like. I'm not going to jump to conclusions. Maybe it's Maybe it's exactly what she wanted, but she just couldn't put it into words. All right, I'm going to let this sit on my table for a couple hours until it gels up. Let all these bubbles come out naturally. There's a few in there, I'm sure. That's come up. This is a little bit high right there. Not high, it's just coming over that edge, so I don't want it over the edge. So we may be doing the box again. All right, let's get that cured. Get you the comment of the day, and see you in a sec. It's time to get them out of the mold. However, I'm probably going to repour this one. I don't feel good about it. So let's get it out. It's going to be too clear, I think. It is not going to be pink. I've been thinking about it all day. Let's see how it looks. See how the gray looks. I'm going to evaluate it and see how we can improve. All right, so... well, it's light pink. Actually, it's kind of pretty. The only thing about this, see, yeah, it came out silver, really, because that's what gray does. It's really not that bad. So maybe I'll send her a picture and see what she thinks. She doesn't always answer me quickly, though, so I'm not quite sure. But I will, and if she wants me to repour it, I will. Let's see if we can get this out. That suction is so hard to get released. Oh gosh, I think I broke a nail. That felt great. Come on. I'm so afraid to flip these inside out now, these molds, because of what happened to that one. Don't want to mess my mold up. Here it comes. It's very like pale pink. I thought it was going to be a bit darker until I started pouring. Come on. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious. It won't come out. Oh. I'm gonna turn the camera off and get this out. All right, well, that was a struggle. What do we got going on here? I got a couple little bubbles on that edge. This goes like this. It is pink though. I wonder if that's what she had in mind. Can you see the pink? It's really not bad, to be honest with you. Unfortunately, the bows are on the inside. And, yeah. That is soft pink. I kind of like it. It looks pretty. I wonder if I should put something on the top. First, I'm going to see if she likes it. And see if she wants anything made for the top. Because if she does, I could coat that with some resin. And then maybe make a bow or something for the top. Or I wonder if you can actually just... well, I can't just pour that. That wouldn't work. Not in this mold. Sometimes you could just pour this section, but I can't just do that. And I don't think I could just pour that because of that piece right there is too thin. It might not pop out. So, I don't know. We may have to put this one on to be continued and see what happens. Let's see how the cross came out. That came out nice. Look at that. All I have to do is fill in those words. I'm going to age it a little bit and age that so it doesn't look so stark clean. Yeah. All right, I'm going to quick text her a picture of this, see what she thinks. I kind of like it. It's so soft and subtle. I kind of like it. I don't know. We'll see. You'll find out in just a second. Can you tell I've had a little surprise when I texted her? So something I did not completely at all foresee happening. So she loved the box. She wanted the box the way it was. She didn't want any changes. She didn't want a bow on top. She liked it, and I was shocked. So I was happy, of course. What I did do was cover the top with a clear coat with a little crushed crystal in there. So that is now cured. So the box is finished. I mean, I have to say, I do like it too. I'm pretty happy with it. So now you know you can still get a transparent with your mica powders. So that's pretty cool to know. What I did not expect was for her to say, that's not the cross I thought she was getting. So when I talked to her, she had said she wanted the cross like I made it. And this is the cross that I had made quite a while ago. When I texted it to her, she's like, no, not that one. I wanted the blue and the gray one that you made. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to make you the blue and the gray one, no problem. So that's what I did. So I made the blue and the gray one. I did the exact same thing. I just picked out different colors, painted it on, filled it with white. Same exact thing. So you get a bonus on molding. And she didn't want it aged. I did age this one. This one will go on eBay. It's probably gone by the time you see this. I filled in the lettering with black marker, and I aged it with black rub and buff. Not a lot, just a little bit. So she doesn't want hers aged at all. I did not know she wanted blue. So here is the blue one. What do you think about that? So she doesn't want hers like aged at all. So I'm going to go in the letters, maybe with a dark blue. Not sure. So all other than that, I'm just going to trim these edges and put some in there. Now I did have a little bit left over, and what I wanted to experiment, because I got in Happy Mail some of the Kamiskaya pearlescent, not this color, but this is the one that I had open, but I do have the two that was mailed to me, so I did probably mail them back by the time you see this so she can get her money back. I mixed the leftover in black. I dripped in the pearlescent. I just wanted to see what was going to happen. These two are just black, so let's see if we got any kind of effect. It's okay. It's okay. It's not amazing. It's not like, and then I tried, I think I tried pink and blue in these two. I mean, it kind of looks like, I don't know, galaxy-ish. It's not what I expected it to look like. But now I know the answer. It doesn't look exactly like my marbling. Now that one looks kind of cool. I don't know why that one's any different. But it doesn't come out like the marbling does. But this one's not too bad. So this one I dripped in blue. And of course I knew you weren't going to see it. And you don't see it. It's just black. And then this one was pink. And of course you can't see it. So you cannot see dripped alcohol colors into the black, which makes complete sense. This one worked a little bit. So these were the pearlescent Kamiskaya. I don't know how to say that. Inks. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I'm going to save those. I don't know. They're okay. They're not the best. Anyway, let's finish this one. I'm just going to trim this up, put some Resin Restore on it, and then fill in these letters, and I'll show you the end. That's it. I'm done. It didn't take much. I just trimmed it up, Resin Restored it, put some blue metallic marker right into the words. It fit perfectly. So that's all of them. I'm going to think about these before I put flat back bales on them. Not sure. I might do it on a couple of them, but I don't know. I don't know if you guys would like these. So, I don't know. I'll think about them. And that's it, you guys. So, you got a double bonus. I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do tomorrow. I hope to see you then. Have a blessed day, everybody. Check out the photos. Bye.
Glitz and glitter paint her way. She lights up hearts come what may. With a brush of faith she starts. Jesus whispers through her art. Patience blooms in every hue. Her love for viewers shines so true. Shimmer sparkles in her eyes. A radiant soul under bright skies. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Canvas dreams and sparkly streams. Her laughter flows like sunlit beams. With each stroke her spirit sings. A masterpiece of golden wings. She sprinkles joy like morning dew. In every shade a promise new. A life of love, a life of grace. In her art we see